Hi, this is John from Lakeshore RV Center. I'm going to show you some of the basics on your new fifth wheel. Right up underneath here under the front is how you control and turn on your auto leveling system. What you have to do is push these two arrows up and down at the same time. A green light will come on there, which will allow you to power up the controls for the front landing gear here. Also, there's an additional control on the inside here with the directions. You simply push the button here and you notice the leveling came up there. The directions are located right above there. This is your propane tank. Righty-tighty, shuts it off. Lefty-loosey, turns it on. There's a regulator located on the other side. We're going to get to that. We're going to show you the colors that indicate when it's actually on. This is your docking station. Cable hookups at the top. You've got a selector valve for the water hookups. When it's in dry camping mode, that simply means you're in a tank position. You rotate it to the tank when you want to fill your tank. Dry camping means it's drawing off your tank. When you rotate the valve all the way down with the arrow pointed to city, that means when you're hooked up to the city water hose to the city connection there. You do have a hot and cold faucet to rinse things off. You do have a tank flush, which is located on the right-hand side, additional cable hookups. And this switch here turns your water pump on and off. To turn your lights on, simply depress in the center there, and that'll activate your lights. This is a ground fault plug. Very important to note that. If all of a sudden you don't have power at that plug, you want to check the reset breakers on those plugs. You bring your electrical, your cable, and your water through there. Your valves are located behind this door right here. The 1.5 inch is your gray valve. The 3 inches is your waste tank. Always waste first, flush it with the gray behind it. In your refrigerator here, it is a gas electric refrigerator. There is a plug in the back of this. If for whatever reason your 110 ever quits operating, do check that plug to make sure that there's not an issue with that. Everything else is controlled from the inside of the camper, and we're gonna get to that in a quick second. Back here, we have additional flush, which is what this first valve is. We have our gray and black tanks back here for our back bathroom. And there's our 3-inch connector. We're gonna give you a new sewer hose that comes with this. You've got 2 fuel tanks. Front fuel tank on this is for the generator. Back fuel tank is for your toys. Dispensing nozzle is located behind this door. To turn your system on, you simply on-off switch right there, and the switch for the pump to activate that as well. You do have a power cord wheel on this, which is an upgraded feature. Not all of them have. There's a power switch behind there. That is a 50 amp cord to allow you to run multiple air conditioners at one time. We do give you the adapters that convert from 50 to 30 amp and 30 to 15 amp as well. To operate this ladder, you simply pull out the pins, swing the ladder forward, and that allows you to operate the ladder. For these locks, simply push in at the bottom of the lock, lever flips up. When the tailgate's in a horizontal position, that's a patio position, you do have to have the cables attached for that to operate. All the hinges on the bottom are what they call spring assist hinges, which do make the operation easier for you. These vents on the side are what are called ram air vents. You simply grab these in the center on the inside, push forward, and that will open up those vents. This one also has a patio on the side as well, same type of operation as the other. We're gonna walk around your hot water heater and a couple other things on the outside, then we'll go to the inside. This is your fast recovery gas electric hot water heater. It's an auto ignition. To check and make sure there's been water running, always a good idea to pull your pressure relief valve. There is a plug, a 7/8 inch socket. We'll pull that plug from the bottom of your hot water heater. It is an auto ignition. It is controlled from the inside of the camper. Your pass-through storage here, cable hookups. You do have a battery disconnect. That has to be in the green position. Rotate in the green position to give power to the rest of the camper. That's your bypass valve, which bypasses your hot water heater. If that's in bypass mode, there's no water going to the hot water heater. Sewer hose I mentioned that we give you, as well as the electrical adapters. This is your propane tank for the other side. Again, righty-tighty. To shut off the tank, lefty-loosey to open it. You'll notice here, this is the selector valve. When it's in green, that means propane tank is in the tanks and that they are opened. There's an arrow, a valve selector here. Whichever direction that's pointed is, the tank, that is where it's taking the propane from. So it's pointed to your left, it's taking it from this tank, pointed to the right, it's taking it from the other tank. When that turns red, that means your tanks are empty. There is an automatic changeover on that valve. So if one tank empties, it'll automatically switch to the other tank for you. Okay guys, let's walk to the inside and we'll show you a couple of the basics in there. Okay, your refrigerator. This is an automatic refrigerator, one of the nicest refrigerators to have. This refrigerator is gas and electric. To operate this, this is the power button. All you have to simply do is push this. This turns this to on. But right next to it is your gas or electric button. The plug is your electric. The little droplet is your gas. If you want to operate it on the gas, simply push the button. Want to operate it on auto mode, push it one more time. It's going to go to the most convenient power source. So when you're plugged in, that means your electricity. When you're hooked up to gas, which you are at all times, and you're unplugged, it will switch to gas automatically. I'm going to force it to manual mode there. The far right, simply adjust your temperature. Generally recommended to have it on a setting of 8 to 9 for your temperature setting as well. Keys are located around your faucet. This is your auto igniter for your stove. All you simply have to do is turn this to the little blue flame, push the auto ignite button, you'll hear it ignite, and you're good to go there. This is your docking station where you kind of control your slides from. This will tell you the levels and the tank conditions. Simply depress these and they will light up to indicate the condition of all those things. Everything is neatly labeled here for you for your LED lights. Yeti package, this unit has additional heating pads on the tanks in line for cold weather camping. Simply push that on when there's water or liquids in the tank. Your fuel pump turns on your fuel pump from the inside. This turns on your water pump, on demand for that. Real straightforward there. Okay, I'm going to show you the basic operation of your thermostat. Your thermostat is real simple. It's a simple toggle through. All you do is hit the mode button. It'll power it up. Hit it one more time. It'll automatically turn on the fan. You want to kick on the air conditioning, hit it one more time. That'll kick on the air conditioning to auto mode. You can push up and down arrows, and that'll control the temperature setting. Right now, we're going to lower the temperature in here and make it a little bit more comfortable. And same thing to get to heat. When we want to get to heat, just push it again. It'll go to the heat mode and control the temperature settings with the up and down arrow as well. This unit does have 3 air conditioners. It is set up so that you can climate control each one of the rooms. There's a thermostat for the bedroom. Okay, I'm going to walk you to the back here and show you a couple of the basics for the garage area. In the garage area, we've got these switches right here. See the up and down power bed button? This controls the powering up of your beds up and down. You'll notice those pins in all 4 corners. If you want the top bunk to come down, you have to make sure you power up the bottom bed all the way, then you have to pull the pins, and then you release it to bring it back down. And once again, that's all controlled from here. To turn on the lights back here, you simply hit those buttons. This pops out your side awnings and your back awning. Washer dryer hookups. This tells you the levels of your tanks back here. You guys, this is just to explain some of the basics of your new RV. Please feel free to give me a call on my phone if you have any additional questions. I'll be happy to help you. Thank you and have a great day. Okay, I know that was a really